Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Project Hydra. I'm your host, fandoman. This is Season 1, Episode 6. Today we are on top of the roof of my cereal box, newly completed exterior. I got my pieces of cereal on top of each other over here, and it makes for a nice little roof. Got the carpets on there so nothing can spawn up here. Let's take a look at the rest of the exterior. As you may remember from the last episode, I did the front, Fando Flakes, broadsides of flavor. And over here, on this side, we got the nutrition label, Facts, 100% sugar with vitamin C. I think that was kind of funny. And over here on the back side, we have one of those fun little mazes for the kids. You know, they go in there and try to solve it on the box as they're eating their cereal. Can you beat the maze? Get another look of it over here. There it is. Apparently it's one of those QR thingy-majigs where you can just scan it, and it shows you how to beat the maze if you're confused or something. I don't know technology. I'm an old guy. On this side, we just have a likeness of myself. I think I did a pretty good job. Looks just like me. Hello, Piggy. And I spent a couple days off camera just building an interior. I still have some storage I need to put away. But yeah, this is going to be the Fando Flakes factory. And right now, I just have the reception room where people will be greeted and sold their Fando Flakes. And in the rest of the factory is going to be where it's made. I'm probably going to put up some pillars. Right now it's really dark up there, so I got to light it all up. It's also pretty hollow. But we'll get there. Baby steps, baby steps. We got our industrial lighting going on. We got a nice mural of a bowl of Fando Flakes. And over here we're going to have a couple villagers. And they're going to come in here and they're going to have their workstations right here, and they're going to be selling and distributing Fando Flakes. And next up, what I want to do is get said villagers into the base. But first, there's a thing we need to take care of. That's right, time to consult First Mate Featherworth about these snow golems. Alright, First Mate Featherworth, you said you had a plan for this episode? Now what is it? Uh-huh. Okay. What? Really? You want to watch TV? This is Minecraft. You know there aren't any TVs here. Okay, fine. I'll make a TV for you. Then will you tell me what to do about all these golems? Okay, it's a deal. Wow, people have been dying like crazy so far. Guardian. Oh man. Looks like everybody's trying to do a Guardian raid right now. I better help them out. I'm down at my spider farm, and I'm going to be crafting up a bunch of invisibility potions for them. That way the Guardians won't be able to hurt them anymore, and people will stop dying. Okay, that should do it. Ow. Now all I have to do is deliver these potions to the Guardian farm, and I think that'll make a lot of people happy. One of invisibility and one of water breathing. Alright, where was I? Ah yes, TV. Yeah, push the stair into the minecart. And all I gotta do is break that, put some trap doors up on the sides. There. Nice, easy chair. Now we can watch TV. Hopefully, this'll give him some idea of what to do about all this prankage going on. We don't seem to be getting any reception. You know what it is, Featherworth? There's no TV tower. We gotta build a TV tower. Okay, moment of truth. Do we have any channels? Hello, First Mate Featherworth. That's interesting. Good evening, and welcome to the Project Hydra News Network. I'm your anchor, fandoman. Today's top story. Agents everywhere on the server have become victims of harmless pranks by a mysterious maniacal man of mischief. We now go to senior news correspondent Fandoman, where he is live at the site of these pranks. Fando, what have you learned about these pranks? Thank you, Fandoman. Indeed, I am standing in the middle of Fandoman's base where it appears to be filled with wandering snow golems. Although there is no visible damage to the base and no one is reported to be injured, one thing is certain. This prank was definitely cold-hearted. Back to you, Fando. Thank you, Fando, for that invigorating report. We now go to Fandoman, who is also live on the scene of a prank which happened in a neighboring base. Thank you, Fando. I am live with Danny Q, who lives here at Danny Q's cabin. Looks very nice, if I do say so myself. You did a really good job on this. So this is your base, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
What exactly happened here?
Well, I was working on a pumpkin melon farm that is over there that you cannot see.
Okay.
And I was away maybe 5 minutes tops, and I came back, and my entire house is filled with cats.
Filled with cats?
Yes.
And you say you were just away for 5 minutes, so you were online at the time, right?
I was online, yeah. So this must have been quick.
That's incredible. Do you know anyone else on the server who could have committed this act of harmless mischief?
Well, at first I was suspicious of my friend Jay because he had been around my house before. But after some very long interrogation, it turned out it wasn't him. So I asked if anyone was missing their cats, and it turned out that it was Chairman Meow.
Chairman Meow. Do you think this?
Yes.
Do you think this Chairman Meow has anything to do with the meowing of the cats that are inside your house?
Yes. They are very loud.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Well, thank you for your time, Danny Q. Stay safe out there. Oh, hang on. I just got word that yet another case of mischief has been reported nearby. We now go live to our correspondent, Fandoman, at the scene of yet another prank. Thank you, Fando. Right. I am now live with Changer58, who lives here-ish. Do you live here, Changer?
For the most part, yeah. Pretty much eat, breathe, and sleep farms over here.
Okay. And what kind of farms do you have over here?
I know, just your typical villager breeder, pumpkin melon farm, sugarcane, gunpowder. Over yonder, you got the iron farm. You know, just your typical
very nice
complicated farms.
Very nice. So I understand there was a situation that happened to you a couple of days ago. Can you describe what happened?
Oh yes, basically I'm just chilling at a Chairman's Meow's base. Just having a good old time. I step away for about 10 minutes. Taking care of other stuff, and I come back and find that following my down to bedrock level in his base, but he trapped me in obsidian. Now that wouldn't be so bad if I had my diamond pickaxe on me at the time, but I didn't. So you can imagine my conundrum there.
Or that sounds like quite the predicament you had there. And were you able to get out safely?
Oh yes, thanks to our lovely fandoman that happened to be on the server at the time with me.
Oh, that's wonderful. He sounds like a very nice person.
He's probably like one of the best.
So was anyone else online when this prank took place?
If I'm recalling correctly, I don't remember anyone else other than us three, but obviously Chairman left because he didn't want to be at the scene of the crime.
Do you suspect this Chairman Meow to have committed this act of harmless mischief?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Changer. Stay safe out there. Hang on, I just got word that yet another case of misfortunate mischief has been reported nearby. We now go live to our correspondent, Fandoman, who is at the scene of yet another prank. Thank you, Fando. I am now live with Chairman Meow, who lives here at his base. It's a very industrial build, if I do say so myself.
It is indeed.
So tell me, Chairman, this is your base, correct?
This is my base, and this is just for this interview specifically. We have the old sofa of opulence here to make sure you feel nice and at home here.
Yes,
I want you to feel
it feels
out of place.
very opulent. Did I say that correct? Opulent?
Opulent, yes.
Okay.
You know,
excellent.
you don't want to think that we won't want you to think that you are poor or something like that.
So, can you tell me exactly what has been going on at this base?
We have been farming. We have been industrializing. This whole base is a very posh industrial district, really. I don't know if we plan to take a tour, but yeah, the plan is to keep it mob-free. And what mobs we do have are farmed efficiently, cleanly. We try and keep this place as clean as possible.
Okay. You say it's very clean here. So
Yes.
is there any evidence of prankage going on here? Some harmless mischief of any sort?
Not that I have found. We always scan the base every morning, every night. We scan around, make sure no shenanigans have gone on, but we do our best to uncover all mischievous acts.
Okay. Have you been online when any pranks have taken place on the server?
Oh no, I would never be online when a prank was occurring. That's for definitely the paupers of the server to engage in. I am far too wealthy and above all that to engage in such silly acts.
Okay. Do you happen to know, or could you name any possible suspects that could have committed these harmless acts of mischief?
I would have no idea. I wouldn't associate with such characters that would possibly engage in such mischievous activities here.
Okay.
No,
And what would you say in your defense if anyone would have accused you of committing such an act?
I would ask them to sort of speak to me. Maybe we can engage in some sort of fiscal transaction to alleviate any suspicion that they might have.
What do you mean by fiscal transaction?
Oh, you know how these things are, Fando. You know how we grease the wheels of the economy. Just a bit of some bit of monetary smearing, just to grease the wheels and put those transactions slide through a lot easier.
Well, okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, Chairman. You heard it from Chairman himself. There is nothing shady going on here. We will soon get to the bottom of this mischief that's been happening across the server. In the meantime, back to you in the studio. Thank you, Fando. Will we ever find out who is really behind this march of mischief? What will it take to end this reign of rabble-rousing ruckus? Is there anyone capable of bringing an end to this perplexing pickle of pranks? One villager seems to believe it's possible. Robert Emeraldson had recently moved to the Project Hydra server from Stonebuild City. He claims he knows of an ore-man person capable of putting an end to the pranks on any Minecraft world.
Back in Stonebuild City, we used to have a superhero we called Blackstone. He would come and save the day whenever danger reared its ugly head. Blackstone would come here too. All you gotta do is make the Blackstone beacon.
Coming up, a look at weather, and could poisonous potatoes actually be good for you? A closer look at 10. We'll be right back after these messages. Today's episode is brought to you by Beacons. Beacons are just about the most important block in all of Minecraft. Simply by placing a beacon, you can give yourself special abilities like speed boost, faster mining, protection, jump height, extra damage, and even regeneration. By using an assortment of your favorite valuable blocks, you can make any kind of pyramid arrangement to store your beacon. You can even put multiple beacons on the same pyramid to multiply the effects. Is your house way too dark? Try adding a beacon. Instant lighting. Obtaining a beacon is easy. Start by mining yourself some obsidian. Then, smelt some sand into glass. Then all that remains is to obtain a nether star. Obtaining a nether star is easy. Simply construct and defeat a wither. For that you'll just need 4 blocks of soul sand and 3 wither skeleton skulls. And there you have it, a wither. Look at him. He's not so dangerous. Whoops, let's try that again. Simply defeat the... Third time's the charm. Simply defeat the wither. Bacon! Defeat the wither. Eat the bacon! Eat the bacon! Okay, for real this time. Simply defeat the wither. And just like that, 1 nether star. Once you got all your materials, head on over to your favorite crafting bench and arrange them like so. And there you have it, 1 beacon. Enhance your Minecraft experience today with a beacon. Beacon! Well, First Mate Featherworth, that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen on TV. But you were right. Looks like we're gonna have to make ourselves a beacon. But before we do that, we got villagers to move. And something I've set up in my base is the standard Impulse SV villager breeder. So I'm gonna break a hole in my base, probably right here. And then I'm gonna catch this guy in a boat. I'm gonna row him over to here. And then we're just gonna cross the water over there. And I'll set up a bed and some chambers over there, and he'll just go over to that on his own doing. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, so I got this villager. He's going to be a shepherd, and here's his workstation. And the other guy's a farmer, and he's got his composter right here. So the plan is to sell wool to the shepherd for emeralds, and then go to the farmer to buy our suspicious stew. Now, suspicious stew is actually the perfect ingredient for Fandoflake cereal. And hopefully, next episode, we can get a full rollout. Now that I got my villagers inside my cereal box, I think it would be a good time to head on over to the shopping district and check the profits of Black Flag and the Emporium. 58 diamonds? Goodness. These coordinates are selling like hotcakes. I wonder how many we got left. That chest empty. This chest still has a good chunk in there, which means all these hoppers, yep, all these hoppers are still full. So I think we could go at least a couple more weeks without needing to refill. As for the Emporium, let's go inside, see if we sold any prismarine. Nope. No bricks, no dark, no more lanterns, no ink. Okay. That's fine, but once we get the Fandoflakes roll out, this will be stocked with those, and I think those will sell pretty well as well. I also noticed we got a couple new shops since last time opening up around here. This looks like Danny Q's log shop. You can get all sorts of wooded logs, birch, acacia, and sticks. All logs, 1 stack for a diamond. How much for a stack of sticks? That's what I want to know, how much for a stack of sticks? Now that nobody's online, I think now would be the perfect time to build that beacon to summon our superhero friend Blackstone to save us from this pickle of pranks. Now, fortunately for me, we have a shop right here in the shopping district that sells beacons, so I don't have to go through the trouble of killing a wither and dying 6 times and losing all my stuff and all that horror stories. I can just pay for one. Got a beacon. Alright, off to Chairman's base, and we're gonna build the Blackstone signal. Hello, kitty. So we successfully infiltrated Chairman's base. Oh, would you look at that? He's already got beacons of his own here. Interesting. I may not need this one after all. Time to get to work. The spotlight signal satellite dish here. Let's see what kind of reception we're getting. Alright, okay. Yep, I know exactly what you're thinking. Blackstone. Just like the villager said, we got the signal for Blackstone, so hopefully Blackstone will come and save the server from these pranks. All we have to do is wait. Yep. Anytime now. Blackstone will just swoop in here and save the day. Anytime now. Yep. Anytime Blackstone's gonna come and save the day. Save the day. Save the day, Blackstone. Blackstone, please, save the day. Save the day, Blackstone. Blackstone, help, Blackstone, I need saving. Blackstone, please. Blackstone, please save the day. Well, that was fun. Home sweet home. Okie dokie. Let's see what else is on TV. In real life, clocks are super important and useful. They let you know what time it is, how to interpret what time things happen, and most importantly, how much longer you have to wait till you can clock out. Unfortunately, in Minecraft, clocks are kinda useless. Unless you're making a daylight sensor, there's not really a purpose to using a clock. That's why on today's Handicraft Corner, I'm going to be showing you how to make a clock using redstone that's actually useful. More specifically, this redstone clock. I think Mumbo Jumbo did a tutorial on this, and he credited Ethos Lab on it, so it could be either one of those two. But basically you have input on one side and output on the other, and the duration of this redstone timer clock is entirely dependent on how many items are inside one of these hoppers. So how do we build it? Well, the good news is, this device is actually pretty cheap. You just need a couple of building blocks, 2 comparators, 2 hoppers, a piston, a block of redstone, a sticky piston, and some general redstone dust, and a couple items. So first, what you want to do, place your building blocks 4 blocks apart, just like this. And put your comparators facing into both of those blocks. Redstone dust on top of each. Then you want to put your hoppers down. Put one right there. Put one feeding into this one. Get rid of that one. And replace it feeding into the other one. So they're both facing each other, just like that. Next up, you're going to want to take your sticky piston and make it touch this side of the redstone dust. And then take your normal piston and put it on the opposite end. Finally, you want your block of redstone right there. And last, put your input right here. Then all you have to do is choose how long you want this timer to last. I'm going to do 64 units. Now those items are going to run right back into that first hopper, so it actually goes twice as long as however many, hello, it actually runs for twice as long as the number of items you put in. So if you put in 64 items, it'll go for 128 ticks. And that's one version of the redstone hopper timer. An alternate design for this redstone clock is this one. It's the Etho hopper clock. Now this one, designed by Etho's lab, takes from this original design, but it sets it on repeat. As soon as the timer is done, it's going to reset itself. This is useful for creating farms where you have to AFK and don't want to actually constantly put in input. Again, you want those 2 blocks 4 blocks apart. Comparators running into both of those. You want your hoppers right in the middle facing each other again. You want your redstone dust on the ground this time next to the blocks. And then this time you're using 2 sticky pistons instead of 1 of each. Put your block of redstone anywhere. Take your redstone dust or whatever you want to use for your timer and just throw it in. And then this timer will keep going indefinitely. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time I have for today's segment. So remember, if your friends don't find you captivating, they should at least find you crafty. Now if you excuse me, ow, ow. Gah! Looks like I won't be able to watch TV anymore. But that's okay, because we're out of time for this episode. I hope you really enjoyed watching. I'm really excited for the next time, and I hope to see you all then. And before you ask, no first mate Featherworths have been harmed in the making of this video. Bye for now.